Hey, what's up, everybody? Trying to make a cool intro. I don't think this is working out, but hey, I gave it a try. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Matt Diazable, coming at you with a new album review where I talk about music and I'm super stoked on it. And I like it when people come by and I appreciate it when you do. So today I'm checking out a band called the Hellacopters with their latest album called Overdriver. This band here, Hellacopters, I unfortunately have never heard of them until I was looking for new bands to review. My usual thing is to go on Lambgoat and just pick out bands and see what they got going on. And the name stuck out to me. And what I've learned about this band after listening to them and reading up about their history, kind of like an interesting background because they are a garage rock band based out of Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden to be precise. They've been a band since about 1994 and they put out a good consistent amount of records. And a lot of people kind of like, there's no comparison, but they say that this is one of the bands that helped put Sweden on the map in terms of rock music. And another band that they get lumped together with is the Strokes, which I was not expecting to learn that. And another thing that was really surprising is the singer of this band, the singer and guitarist, the main writer of this band, he is also the drummer of the band Entombed. I was very surprised by that. So this band has got some layers to them, and it kind of makes sense after listening to this album that they have a bit of an eclectic taste. So I would say if you're into gritty 70s hard rock music with a little bit of a modern twist on it, I would definitely say that Helicopter, the band, and this album Overdriver is definitely here to rev your engine up and just get you going. The Helicopters channel that classic rock toughness with a buzzing analog warmth to it. It feels very lived in, some really punchy choruses, and a mix of garage rock energy that also kind of takes from a Black Sabbath style doom and a little bit of a bluesy swagger to it. There's a nice mix of different genres here that kind of blend together nicely. Vocally, I think the band has a really good high-flying classic rock charisma to them, and it just soars on songs like Token Apologies and Coming Down. But also in a weird way, you know, the vocal performances are all right, but they're able to get you in with their hooks. They have some really good hooks that just grab your attention, even if the vocal performances aren't that great at times. But I will show you a clip of Token Apologies so you get a sense of that classic rock vocal style they have here. There's no time for explanations, no. There's nothing better to pursue. So if you say it like you mean it, no need to fall to your knees. A straight up song will do it, but I don't need. When I heard this band and this opening song, the first thing I thought of was like, my dad is really into like 70s rock, and I think he would really enjoy this band. And I talked about the hooks on this album, and I gotta say, they're definitely the strongest and the biggest highlight for this band and for this album because they are very catchy. And that's whether they're doing like simple but effective melodies or more like anthem chant style hooks. They just know how to make the choruses, the hooks, they just know how to make them stick really well. Another aspect about this band that is really good that I really enjoyed was the bass work here because it has a very thick and fuzzy feeling to it. So it adds a lot of groove and just deep feeling, like on tracks Don't Let Me Bring You Down or Leave a Mark. The bass is very prominent, it's thick, and it just adds to that 70s rock feel. So here's a clip of Leave a Mark. That bass is just killing it. And I feel like the bass is giving it a very analog feel to this album. So it really grounds it into that 70s rock authenticity, making it, like I said, feel very lived in and very raw. Like you're there listening to the band and it's just got a good, like I'm wondering too if like they all play the music together because it feels like they're very tight and just very like working really well together. And if they've been a band since 1994, I assume that they do record live and together all the time because it all just feels so nicely put together. Then you have the guitar work here that, pulls from different rock eras without feeling like cheap nostalgia. Like you get some like early 2000s garage rock swagger on the song Wrong Face On, and then you get some heavy Black Sabbath doom like riffs on Soldier On, and even like you get some 90s Lenny Kravitz slash Kiss 70s style riffing on Doomsday Daydreams. So the guitars here, they got a nice variety to it. If you like guitar music, you're gonna like this band and this album for sure. So I'm gonna play a clip of Doomsday Daydream for you, so you get a sense of the variety of guitar playing you can hear on this album.
Twist the words once again, rearrange any sense, find us mirrors in the dream.
Tell me those riffs don't remind you of Kiss or Lenny Kravitz a bit. The band is able to move between dark and light moods quite smoothly, keeping things feeling very fresh without feeling too repetitive. One thing about this album that I wasn't too impressed with, or I had a bit of a mixed bag feeling about, were the drums, because at times they did punch really hard. They had a really good groove to them, like on Don't Let Me Bring You Down, while other times I feel like they were a little bit buried in the mix, or they just weren't as exciting or dynamic as other elements of the band. So they just kind of felt like they were just there. Nothing outright, bad, but nothing ever really to steal the show from me when listening to the drums. So I gotta say, the Hellacopters, they're doing a really good job of crafting good rock songs and a very good rock record. And this album, Overdriver, is proof of that. They are able to balance out some good hooks, some gritty energy, and diverse influences in their playing, even if some tracks at times can feel a little bit on the filler side. So what I would say for my overall opinion about this band and this album, not every song on here is a straight knockout in terms of, sounding amazing, but when the band really hits hard with some good riffs, some good catchy vocals, they sound really great. So at times it can be a little bit up and down, but overall it's a very good album, I think, especially if you're into the rock genre and you want some modern grit to it. I think you'll really enjoy this album. So if you never checked out Hellacopters, check them out for sure. And this album they just dropped, Overdriver, I would give it a nice and decent 7.5. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. Links down below. Check them out. And like always, I'm Matt from Diazable. Thanks for coming on by, and see you in the pit.
Been thinking good things about you. Cool and warm, good things about you. If you've been thinking